And what's up? I'm making this video to explain everything. I came up with this idea like months ago, that I was going to do some kind of video about figuring out the world, because it never made sense to me. It never clicked. Still haven't. Still trying to do. It just doesn't understand. But anyways, the story is about me. Todd was my beginning person. Funny, weird, having fun. Alabama and Tennessee, that's how I acted. Kind of funky. That kid around the block. You know, he's goofy, he has fun. And then I started trying to figure out the world. And, you know, I was just so consumed with it. I wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted to fit in. Never did. When I first came here, before middle school, about the 3rd grade, I wanted to figure out everything. I wanted to understand everything. I was goofy, but I wanted to figure out everything. I never hung out with anybody outside of school. I hung out with 2 people. That's about it. I mean, I was fun. I had fun. I just messed around and stuff like that. And I never understood. I just never understood the world. So I started to try to figure it out. And as I aged, I became Chad. Like a weirder version of myself. Not sure what's going on. Don't get it. You know, I don't understand. I'm in middle school. I've got dyslexia, and I'm having a terrible time doing it. Didn't have any friends. I was just friends with this. I had one friend that just went over to how I played video games. Didn't do much. Reclusive. Didn't want to talk to nobody. Didn't want to say anything to anybody. I didn't understand it. I didn't know. And then I became Billy. This was around middle school at the end. I became Billy, full-fledged. An idiot. Not really an idiot, but an idiot. And it worked to a certain extent. People started calling me Bama, and, you know, it was cool. And then I kind of broke down. And no one knows that I broke down, but I kind of broke down. I was confused. Why am I acting like this person? Why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this person? And then eventually, around probably 6th or 7th grade, probably around 6th, I began to start figuring out myself and understanding what I was doing. Was I funny? Was I that funny guy? And I was. I enjoyed it. And the only reason why I enjoy being funny is that it helps other people so much. I did this late night sing-song rendition, and people thought it was hilarious. And people laughed, and they loved it. And it's something else to give somebody a break from whatever they're dealing with. And I mean, I haven't dealt with anything big. My 3 or 4 dogs died and a snake died. And my grandpa died. But, I mean, I haven't really dealt with much. I mean, I've battled dyslexia, but I haven't dealt with much. And there's people out there that have dealt with a lot of stuff. And to get them to laugh for like 10 seconds, I mean, that's amazing. That's great. That's awesome. Give them a break. So that was just all. And then I was like, that's me. So then I started acting and doing all that stuff, having fun, having a blast. Then I went to college, and now I'm here. But I feel like you don't need to figure out the world. You don't need to. You don't need to know what's going on with yourself. What is it? Well, you know, you just become yourself. You develop your personality, and you become yourself. And it's as simple as that. That's life. And I finally figured that out. But anyways, that's just the story that I put together, and I thought it was cool. Now, to dive deeper, I put hints all in there. But I wanted to make sure that the people viewing it thought that it was different people. Because I wanted people to think that. So it was a huge mind blow when they saw the multi-personality ending. Which, basically, Todd had multi-personalities that developed over trying to figure out everybody and trying to be like everybody else. And that's when he started breaking down. It was hard for Todd, you know, it was hard for him, and he just started to break down. So the whole idea is, don't try to change what you are through what you see. Because it's not true. Other people are putting on personas to help themselves become like other people. You know, and it's important to be yourself 100%. And people say it all the time. And for me to say that to be yourself is a huge step, because I'm never myself. I'm always being an old guy, or being Todd, or diddly-doo and diddle-dum, but I enjoy it, and that's me. I like to be other things. I like to act. But there's people that need to know that you don't have to be like everybody else to find friends and be yourself. And this is turning into one of those motivational videos. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to explain the reason I put it out there. The reason I put it out there was because of that fact. I wanted to tell people how I feel about the world through what I like to do, what I love to do. And that's what I did. And I hope people liked it. And it would be cool if like it blew up, but I mean, I just let it settle. And I've been having a hard time figuring out what I was gonna do. Am I gonna continue? Because I mean, I'm doing other stuff with acting, but I love this because there's no director. Like, you're doing what you want. You publish what you want to publish, and you write what you want to write, and you say what you want to say, and that's how it works. But the craziest thing is that none of that was written out. And that's what I'm like, God, none of those videos you saw were written out. I never wrote them out. I figured this out in my head and just made these characters and turned them into a multi-personality person. And that's just how I did. None of them were written out. None of it was prepared. It was just straight from my mind, because that's just got the idea and I began to do it. And for a little while, I really didn't know what I was doing. I introduced Chad, and I was like, is he a different person? Is he doing it? And then I caught on to what I was trying to do in the first place. I was trying to show people the digression and what it does to you when you try to be like everybody else, and you try to follow everybody else's rules, and you try to be like this, and you try to be like that. And it was a weird way to portray it, but I think I got my point across. But at the end of the day, Todd could not find himself. Now, Todd is going to come back, being that he found himself. I'm going to do a couple of videos of him, but he's not coming back now. For now, I'm doing I've got a whole new thing planned out. To sum it all up, the idea was that Todd was trying to be like everybody else, and it failed miserably. He moved to Chad because Chad was a soft cushion character out there, could do whatever he wanted. He was an asylum. He was out of an asylum. He could do whatever he wanted. And then Billy came, and he was goofy and had fun. And then he woke up in his outside storage shed and was confused and didn't know what was going on. And that's just an implied version. But eventually, when you do stuff and you try to be like everybody else, I promise it's going to catch up. It's not going to last for long, or you'll be miserable doing it. So just try to be who you are, who you want to be. It didn't even have to be who you are. You can make yourself be who you want to be. So do that. And I just portrayed it through the way I love and acted. But anyways, oh yeah. Okay, so I've gotten some things like, do just be you in front of the camera. Now, I could do that. I could be me and be funny. Right now, this is not funny because I'm trying to explain myself. But I don't want to. And the reason is, it's not that I'm uncomfortable talking in front of crowds as myself, or 31 people, which is dope. And thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. That's amazing. And thank you again. And thank you again. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna be one. I want to act. And that's what my channel is gonna be. And that's what it's always gonna be. Is me acting. And I'm not going to do anything else. I mean, I might have videos like this and me goofing off. Like, I have one planned that, not me goofing off, but I have one planned that's going to be cool. I definitely have one planned that's going to be cool with me. But anyways, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it this way. And hopefully it would be cool if it caught on, but I mean, it wouldn't bother me if, like, I'm not trying to make money off of it. I'm just trying to entertain people. And I'm praying to God that I did that, and people are entertained. And if they're entertained and they laughed and they had a good time watching, I'll be the happiest person in the world. Because that's just what I want to do. I want to do that. So, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. I know there's not a lot of people that are subscribed, but that does not matter. Thank you for watching. Those 14 or 15 people that watch just about every video. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed every video that I put out. That would be great too. And I hope you enjoyed it. So that'll be me leaving. And I hope you enjoy my new stuff that I've created. Grant, out.